to have you with us from Warren P. McGurk Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll start this drive firing. He'll get rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field, you don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the right. Inside. Touchdown, UMass. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And now the River Toads, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the easy one to the back.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Sets up the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Off.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. Takes the easy completion. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these two wide receivers are putting up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. UMass talked it over during the break, and now back to work here on third down. Motion from the wideout. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The River Toads will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Gets the back moving. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Running inside. It's Hill. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. QB draw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting...
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
One One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Minuteman head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. This has been an absolute star-studded showcase from his young wide receiver. They knew he had talent, but he had been yet to prove it on a stage like this. He has absolutely been breathtaking. This could be a huge coming-out party for this young, talented wide receiver. The defense hasn't had an answer. We'll see how they adjust here in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Looking to throw for it. Rifles it down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UMass!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And now the River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your...
He's loose. Got the first down. Touchdown, Minutemen. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The River Toads have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Into the house. Touchdown, River Toads!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the UMass sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down in the rotation, but he is showing that he is a go-to guy right now, and the quarterback is leaning on him. He's been productive and electric so far in this game. I expect they will continue to get him some downfield targets. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They go to the draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Minutemen, after striking through the air, going back to work. The give on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, River Toads!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The ball is out behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. And now the River Toads have pushed it inside the 20. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Wants to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now from inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. He's got him in the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Trying to do it on the ground. He is stuffed on fourth down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And with the game all but decided.